My name is Christine, and this is the place where we talk about life, culture, and faith, and how it affects us as Christian believers. Welcome to Just Press Play. Now, usually when I'm in front of the camera, I'm used to talking to 6 and 7-year-olds because most days I am Teacher Christine. Na I enjoy it. Yung masayang kasama ang mga bata kasi napapaisip ka na, ganyan pala sila mag-isip. And you know, what I have learned from children over the years has also helped me form how I understand the world, including myself. Now, one of the limitations of having online classes is not being able to see clearly and fully, the extent of how our students experience and express difficulties in class. So dati kasi kapag halimbawa nahirapan na sila, either walang sagot o makikita na namin silang umiiyak. Pero ngayon, ang nangyayari, either yung parents ang magpapatay ng camera or microphone, or both, or yung mga bata na mismo ang gagawa nun. So kaming teachers, malalaman na lang namin na meron palang nangyayari behind the scene kung magme-message yung parent. Well, on rare occasions, it's also possible for the children to tell us themselves. So they do it in an email. Pero usually, we only find out about it after class. So one of the students I was blessed to work with this year introduced the concept of embarrassment. So sabi ko sa kanila, embarrass is a word I have not used in class. Can you tell us what it's like? How does it feel to be embarrassed? Can you describe it? And tapos ang sabi nung bata, it's like you wanna hide because you're afraid that people might laugh at you. So I kept that in mind kasi di ba usually ang iniisip ng mga adults, yung mga bata ang bababaw lang ng mga pinoproblema. Well, the reasons are different, yes, but the feeling of embarrassment happens to anyone. Yan, whether you are young or way past being young, it still happens. And so now, for this particular student, like a couple of quarters later, nag-message sa akin yung mommy niya. At sabi ng mommy niya, teacher, she doesn't want to go to class. And to me, that was also a surprise because usually when she comes to my class, she is happy, she wants to show something, she is excited to tell her classmates something that she experienced. So, bakit ayaw niyang pumasok? And right when class was about to begin, the mom called. So, I had to take it because it was out of character for that particular student. So, sabi ko na, magandang umaga, Very. Silence. Well, I'm just guessing that you're there. I can't really see you. Tapos naririnig ko na yung mom dun sa background. Talk to teacher. And all I could hear was yung hikbe. So, not even a greeting. And so I said, yes, that is a familiar sound. When you come to class today, it's alright with me if you turn the camera off. Yan. Ayoko ibigay sa kanya yung option na kung hindi okay yung pakiramdam niya, hindi na lang siya papasok sa class. So, dapat maramdaman niya pa rin na, kailangan mo pa rin ito gawin. Pero, pwede tayong mag-adjust konti. And so, the class happened and it finished without her telling me exactly what made her feel bad. But I had the feeling it was because of something that she mentioned to me the day before. Kasi the day before, I gave them an activity it was a writing activity. And I told them to write 3 sentences. Ang mga estudyante, ang mga hawak ko pong mga bata ay beginning Filipino speakers. So, ano ibig sabihin nun? Nung dumating sila at the beginning of the school year, wala silang masabing Filipino, o kung meron man, ang alam lang nila ay kain at saka laro. So, ito, 3 sentences. Anong expectation ko? Gwapo ako. Mabait ako. Mahal ko sina mommy at daddy. Ganun lang. Yeah. So, I told the mom, I have helping study time later. So, she can log in at that time. It's just that there are other students. I'm not sure if she is comfortable with that arrangement. And then it turned out that she did not log in. So I told the mom, I can open another time. I can open the next time after that. So it's just the 2 of us. And true enough, when my student logged into that, one-on-one study help time, binati ko siya, maligayang pagbabalik. How can I help you today? What sort of help would you like me to what sort of help would you like me to do for you? And yes, just like I guessed, it was the page in her notebook that she was working on yesterday. Sabi ko naman, okay lang po. Pwede pa mag-isip mamaya o bukas. And may oras pa. Pero tingin ko, ang naramdaman niya, wala na akong maisip. I am stumped. I cannot appear in class not being able to write anything or not being able to produce anything. But the thing is, when she showed me her paper, it was already 3/4 of a page long. Feeling niya kulang, pero sa totoo lang, siya na ang may pinakamahabang nasulat. At ang mga sinusulat niya, complex Filipino sentence. I mean, for a beginner, it had like details. It was an elaborated sentence. And so to make her like think about, like have a checklist of how she did. So I asked, is it about you? Oo naman. Did you write something that you like doing? Oo rin. Did you write something that shows how you make yourself happy or how you make other people happy? Oo, pwede naman. And so I said, then that is alright. You can already ask mama, click submit. And that is it. Tapos na. Now, I thought, it's interesting that at such a young age, she would feel pressure. Even us, kahit na matatanda na tayo, we don't outgrow it. Yes, we do have things that we need to do, but sometimes the added pressure is not from the task that we need to accomplish, but from ourselves. And so it was interesting na it's like I'm talking to myself. When I talk to this girl, it's like I'm talking to myself. And so after all of that, I was thinking, kung si God ay merong one-on-one Zoom din, kasama tayo, ano kaya ang sasabihin ni God? Feeling ko ang sasabihin din ni God, pasilip. It's not intrusive. Pasilip. And even if He knew what we needed, He wants to start at the point in time where we're at, and He wants to start where we are comfortable sharing ourselves to Him. Actually, one of my students said, teacher, why do we still need to talk to God if He already knows? Because He knows everything. Because a relationship, is a conversation between you and another person. And I think God would like us to have the feeling that we are having a conversation with Him. And in His wisdom, He knows, itong anak kong ito, kailangan ba ng firmness? Kailangan na ba ng, ngayon na, gawin mo na ito? Or is it, nako, ang anak kong ito, I created you, I know the abilities I gave you, I feel for you, and I also feel sad that you think you are inadequate. Ayan. Sige, ito ang gagawin natin. Okay? This is the first step that we're going to do. And I think it's nice of God, it's nice that not only does He know what step to do next, but He is also, He discerns how to deliver His message to us. So sometimes He uses people, but you'd be surprised. Sometimes you would hear it in music. While you're passing by, suddenly this line from a lyric just jumps out at you. Yan, music, or even a book. Now, I have here with me one of my favorite books, and it's titled The Shack. Now, the main character here went through a traumatic experience. And what God did was, they actually, because He appeared, there was a parent version, Jesus version, and a Holy Spirit embodiment in this story. And so, God appeared to the main character in a way that was not threatening and that would help the character open up. So at the end of the story, the character was thinking, I will not see you anymore. I will miss you. How will I hear you? And this is what the embodiment of the Holy Spirit said. So you might see me in a piece of art, or music, or silence, or through people, or in creation, or in your joy and sorrow. My ability to communicate is limitless, and it will always be tuned to Papa's goodness and love. And so I hope that we will get through this week with that thought that whatever we are going through, God would love to be with us and would like to help us get through it. Now, Just Press Play is on all socials. We're on Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube. And in case that you have like a thought bubble that you're not sure where to float to, sure, you can send it to us at our email, justpressplayph@gmail.com. And so that is all the time that we have for today. Again, this is Christine, or Teacher Christine, and I hope that you will all see what God has slipped into the week to make you smile. So for now, paalam, at maraming salamat sa inyong lahat.